Good morning, everyone, and happy snow day if you get to celebrate that. Jordan here alongside Corey.
It has been such a mess out there on the roads all morning. We've got our whole team helping you out the door this morning. We've got Brianna out. We've got Darius out. We had Matt Renew out. They've just been all over the metro area.
And Keely Chalmers.
And Keely up in Boulder, too. We're going to start, though, with Ed, who is in the 9 News backyard right now. Ed, big part of this is the cold.
Yeah, very, very cold weather. Only 6 degrees right now out at the airport, and the snow is picking up again in the backyard. So let's go outside and take a look. And you see snow in the city right now, and there's that temperature of only 6 degrees, but the wind chill feels like it's well below zero right now. We've got snow just pushing across the state, mountain areas all the way to the northeastern section of our state. It continues later on today, right at the rush hour. We could see some light snow still around the city. And then tomorrow morning, clear skies. But with those clear skies, we get very cold. And then tomorrow afternoon, maybe a few scattered snow showers once again. So 17 degrees today, just 2 to 4 inches of snow, but it is going to be cold. Clearing skies tonight. 9 below zero for the low. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, some late snow showers and 19 degrees. Then things get better. 38 on Friday, partly cloudy skies for the weekend. We're in the mid-50s with partly cloudy skies and pretty much more of the same for your Monday. So snow has been causing all sorts of problems. Let's get to Darius right now and see how the problem that he was covering earlier is shaping up.
Hey there, Ed Green. I can tell you the snow that you've been telling us about is definitely coming down, and it definitely impacted the morning commute for a lot of people on I-25. Take a look behind me. Let's clap. Good news right now. All the traffic, all lanes are now open after about a 3-hour delay due to that jackknife semi that was involved in a crash with about 2 to 3 other vehicles right here as well. I can tell you for the last hour and a half that Amy and I have been here on the scene, we've seen so many emergency response vehicles, so many tow trucks, and so many people from CDOT who are all working to try to get that jackknife semi and the other vehicles cleared from this road as well. But what made it so bad was a lot of the ice and a lot of the freezing temperatures along Interstate 25. That's something that CDOT started to warn us about yesterday, saying that a lot of the areas right here along the stretch of 25 could begin to freeze. And we saw a lot of those cars starting to spin out as they were trying to make it around that jackknife semi. Taking a look now, you can see that all lanes are now moving once again. Even if you are coming from 225 to merge onto 25, that's no longer a problem this morning. So once you approach this area and really get up towards the Hampton Avenue, it should start to clear up a little bit, but still there is a major backup of traffic for those of you who may be coming from further south. So once again this morning, we do know that CDOT continuously, they have crews that are on the roads. We know that they're working 24/7 shifts, really, especially because the brunt of this storm is going to be in the afternoon, and they also know that the evening commute can be very wonky. So just like it was this morning for the people on 25, those of you who are heading home in the evening, make sure that you are taking it slow and you are very cautious. And hey, if you can leave work early, go ahead and do so. I'm going to go ahead and send things back in studio to Erica Lopez, who has had a very busy morning trying to get you all from point A to point B and even get you around this major crash right here.
You have too, Darius. We've had some great team coverage this morning with your eyes out there on the interstate because we didn't have eyes there earlier. So wonderful to see that all lanes on northbound 225 and I-25 are back open and moving. You heard from Darius. We were dealing with that jackknife semi for hours, and it's still causing a mess out here. We're not quite back to normal because all lanes reopening just happened in the last handful of minutes. So this is our CDOT camera at Arapahoe Road and northbound I-25. Still not moving quickly, still jammed up to Centennial this morning to about Dry Creek Road on northbound I-25. We also have a southbound I-25 crash at Alameda. Let's see how the drive is looking here. Still just a hair under 15 minutes for your northbound I-25 ride between the Tech Center and downtown, so still pretty slow going. Just over a half hour southbound. Again, these travel times should only be about 15 minutes on a good day. Quick heads up here, slick and icy commute. We've been warning you of that all morning long. Darius is also warning you of the afternoon commute, so if you can leave work early, that was a good tip. Denver Police, Fort Collins Police on accident alert, allow extra travel time throughout the entire morning and day. Brianna actually in Fort Collins right now, continuing our coverage. Brianna Fernandez, we want to send things out to her.
Hey, good morning, Erica. So right now we are on I-25 heading southbound. We were in Fort Collins in the downtown area where we saw those roads snow-packed. Right now, conditions on I-25, take a look, looking pretty good. The snow has kind of stopped, but you can see everyone's just being extra cautious and going very slow. The thing that we're dealing with right now feels like -9. Temperatures right now are 6 degrees, but of course, lots going on. People are dealing with trying to get out the road, trying to get out the door to go to work, on the road, just taking their time. But again, snow crews have been working nonstop on the roads, just making sure that the sidewalks, back lanes, and those main roads are clear for you. And we did speak to Fort Collins city officials. Take a listen to what they had to say.
I would definitely say the biggest snowstorm to date in Fort Collins, I believe it was about 5 inches. So this one's saying 5 to 8 inches. So we're going to be much more prepared naturally as the season goes on.
And they are definitely prepared because we have seen tons of snow plows on those main roads, especially on I-25 if you're heading southbound or northbound. But again, if you're commuting, take your time this morning, plan ahead, and just give plows extra room this morning if you're hitting the roads. Corey, Jordan?
Yeah, some really good advice there, Brianna. All right, thank you.
If you're flying anywhere today, you might have a hard time. There are already a lot of delays and cancellations out at Denver International Airport. According to FlightAware, 202 delays and 206 cancellations. So as we always say on days like this, best to check on your flight before you head out the door.
And you can always take the forecast and the latest headlines with you if you're on the go. Just download the 9 News app and track the latest on any storms, weather alerts, closures, or those traffic impacts.